Greetings. This is my Phase 3 individual submission for KSP 680. This is an OLE that I hope to implement in my 5th grade instrumental music classes. What I'm showing you here are the Google Classrooms that I currently use, the 10 elementary schools that I go to. I've created a Google Classroom for each instrument at each school of the 10 schools that I attend. It's a place where I keep a lot of the content that they need, a lot of the resources, and where I give out assignments on any days that I might not be there. But it's not much of an online learning environment in so much as it is more of a repository of stuff. What I've created for the KSP 680 is hopefully more of a useful online learning environment. And I'd like to go through it now. It's titled Beginner Band Trombone OLE KSP 680. And if we go over here to the classwork, you can see all the different categories that we have. This particular OLE audience is 5th grade instrumental music students, specifically trombone players, and this course covers the first trimester, so it's not the entire year. The goals would be to introduce students to the basic of trombone playing, such as posture, breathing, proper holding of the instrument, and the first 5 notes. The topics are actually broken down into 3 topic categories, which is basics. They're basic skills, basic collaborative assignment. This is a group project. And then song assignments. And there are 4 different song assignments that students will need to post themselves playing the song, and then other students comment as well as discuss and give positive feedback. The learning content includes YouTube videos that cover the basics, the collaborative group project that I mentioned before, and the song assignments. And these song assignments, each one of them, includes a demonstration video showing them how to do it, a backing track so you can hear just the recording with a fancy background, as well as a JPEG that shows what the song looks like, as well as the note positions written underneath it. Each student will then record it using Screencastify, and then they're required to post a positive comment as well as a question in order to complete the assignment. The learning activities are a basic skills collaborative group project, which is mentioned here. If you were to go into the assignment, you would see that it is posted right here. It leads you to that screen. And this is the basic collaborative assignment. It's a group project in which the students are broken into a three-person group where they have their roles clearly laid out. Discussion lead that is to keep the people on task in the group. A note taker to keep track of the discussion, the decisions made regarding the project, as well as the poster, the person responsible for posting the final project. As stated here, it's due at the end of the trimester, so it's an ongoing project throughout the course of the trimester. They'll watch these 7 videos listed here in first lesson. Videos! There are 7 different videos that they would watch where they discuss posture, assembly and disassembly, how to hold, first sounds, learning the slide, the B flat and F, which are in first position, tonguing, so they can separate their notes, tonguing and slide, because otherwise you get that smeary sound. And then finally, the first 5 notes, F, E flat, D, C, and B flat, which are then used. Those are the only notes that are used in these 4 song assignments. They are supposed to then, after watching the videos, discuss what they believe to be the 2 most important skills that they learned from those videos. And with their group, they need to either create a 30-second commercial, a digital poster, or a slides presentation to explain the 2 most important skills to another beginner. This is presented in such a way that they're creating content in order to teach next year's beginning students. The tools that they would be using for this are Google Docs and Screencastify for the commercial, or Seesaw for their commercial, Google Drawings, Google Slides, or they can choose another. which actually leads me to my next point. The entire class, OLE, beginner band, trombone, we are a one-to-one Chromebook school from third grade on. So these kids have been using the G Suite pretty extensively over the years. And since third grade, these particular students have been one-to-one with Chromebook. So they know the basic skills of the G Suite and all these Google tools that they'd be using. So the Google Docs that they'd use for their discussion, the YouTube, they all know how to use YouTube, Google Slides, as well as the add-on Screencastify, which I'm currently recording with, are all pretty common tools that they are used to. The instructions, guidance, and explanation for this entire OLE. Each assignment has instructions that are here, and since this course is actually also face-to-face, I see them half an hour once a week, so that if there are any questions in regard to this basics collaborative assignment or the song assignments where they are to record themselves and turn in the video file and post positive comments and questions, if there are any questions in regards to that, we can spend some of our face-to-face instruction time where I give clarification and examples. Also, the roles for group work are learning outcome and student responsibilities are clearly defined within each assignment. This one is a group project. These are individual. I would say the strengths for this particular OLE would include the tools are very familiar to all of the students already. The group project fosters a deeper understanding of the content rather than just watching the videos and letting it wash over them. They've got to synthesize it into a collaborative project and create a digital artifact and turn it in here to show that they've learned some of the basic skills and hopefully can convey that knowledge to a specific audience, that being the current fourth graders, fifth graders of next year who choose trombone. And then all the content is easily located. It's all right here. If they want anything specific, they can actually go to the class drive folder where all this other stuff is laid out for them just in a drive folder that they all have access to. I'd say one of the challenges is going to be in moderating this whole section here. They're supposed to leave positive comments after students post into the classroom, and they're also supposed to potentially ask questions. I will be prompting them during class, like, how were you able to get up to that F? What technique did you use in order to separate your notes? Were you tonguing? Were you just breathing in between? Stuff like that. That's going to require a lot of vigilance on my part to make sure that they're using proper digital citizenship and they're not giving backhanded compliments or being cruel. Another challenge is going to be in using Screencastify. Even though they have this extension, nearly all of them have this extension. If they have not been using it regularly during their class time, beyond my class, it is a skill that tends to atrophy. So there's a good chance that I may be spending more face-to-face class time than I would like teaching them how to use Screencastify. But in that it's a Chrome extension, it's something that they all have access to and all have been using. And I guess this would be the part where I give you my reflection, which you will also see in what I turn in. I'm going to be turning in a Google Slides that this video will be a part of. But through the phase 1 and phase 2, I've done a fair amount of researching, and I found what I think, according to the book, and what also I found that works for me, is being able to be part of a learning community that is honest and responsive, relevant, respectful, open, and empowering. And without that, I don't know that it can be successful. My goal is to incorporate those things into any OLE that I plan to create in the future, including this one that I'm hoping I can start using as soon as next year. We're already through the first trimester. This is something I want to start the students out with next year. And I think we'll get a lot of really great content and some very interesting ideas specifically from this collaborative assignment. Thank you.